everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Monday, and that means it's Gargoyles Day. And this week's episode was The Green. The world travelers arrive in Central America, or possibly South America, right in the middle of a beautiful rainforest that is in the process of being cut down, and meet a tiny clan of gargoyles that are charged with not only protecting a temple within the rainforest, but the rainforest itself, and who hold a secret. Okay, things I liked about this episode. First off, I loved everything about the episode. First off, we are in a rainforest, and I love rainforests. They have such beautiful varieties of animals and plants within them. Second off, it touched on a subject that during the time the episode was made was actually a big topic, and that was protecting the rainforests. There were a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows or episodes and stuff that were concerned with protecting the rainforests, because there are animals and plants that live within them that are found nowhere else in the world, and there may very well be cures to illnesses that haven't been discovered yet, illnesses that we know about now, but cures we haven't discovered yet within the rainforest itself. Secondly, we see yet another group of gargoyles. Now, this one is comprised of only 4, but again, they are very different from the Manhattan clan, which is very different from the English clan. And so you see very much like Mayan or Aztec designs to these 4, which is neat. I mean, I love how the gargoyles from the different areas of the world take on like the artistic design or cultural references within that world, within that area. And another thing I absolutely loved about this episode was that the names of the 4 gargoyles they meet actually correspond to the gemstones they wear, and this has to do with the secret they hold, but I don't want to get too much into it. We do see Jackal and Hyena in this episode. They are the main villains of the episode. Also, not so much of a spoiler, but I do want to touch on this. We do kind of go back to New York slightly. So we do see Broadway and Lexington in this episode. They don't interact with Goliath or Elisa, of course. They're in the Southern Hemisphere, in Central or South America, and of course Lexington and Broadway are all the way in the Northern Hemisphere in New York, but we do get to see them. Which I liked. I love within this world traveler thing when we go back, or arc when we go back and we revisit the Manhattan clan to a degree. We don't do it often, like a few times, but I like it when we do that. Finally, I'm trying to think here. I do like the fact that they are protecting. They're not protecting a castle. They're not protecting like a shop or a mansion or something. They're protecting a temple, and it looks to me almost like a Mayan temple. So I want to say these are more Mayan gargoyles than like Aztec. I know in Central and South America, well, mostly Central America, the Mayans and the Aztecs were like the 2 tribes that I know of. I mean, there could be more, but I know that the Mayans and the Aztecs were in like Mexico and Central America. So that's why I said they're either like it's either a Mayan or an Aztec design to them. I want to say it's more Mayan because the temple kind of, the pyramid they protect looks like a Mayan pyramid, but I could be wrong, and if I am, I do apologize. But I love the Latino cultural references that they put into these 4 gargoyles and their home. I absolutely love it. It's very different. The design for like their clothes and stuff are almost like the same design that the Manhattan Clan has, as opposed to like Leo and Una and Griff, which is far more modern to a degree. Also, the one gargoyle, I can't remember his name, but it is one of the guys, because it's 2 guys, 2 girls. I'm assuming 2 different sets of mates. His design, to me, is almost like a nod to I want to say Mayan, but I could be wrong. It could be Aztec god, known as Quetzalcoatl, who was a plumed serpent. And this gargoyle's design is very similar to like drawings and paintings and sculptures I've seen online and in other stuff of Quetzalcoatl. The serpentine body and the feathery wings. He's got the feathery wings. He's got arms like everybody else, but his body is snake-like. He doesn't have any legs. He actually moves around like a snake does, but upright and whatnot. So to me, it's almost like they created him as like a nod or a tribute to Quetzalcoatl, and I absolutely love that. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but to me it's like, okay, it's almost like they're paying tribute to this Aztec or Mayan god. Again, if I don't know which one it is, which one he's associated with, so I'm just saying both. So I'm either way, I have the right one down. So it's either Mayan or Aztec. I can't remember. But I do love that they did that sort of, even if it was unintentional, tribute to Quetzalcoatl. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There really wasn't a lot I didn't like about this episode. Again, it touched on something that was, like, at the time very important, which was protecting the rainforest. We did get to meet a new clan of gargoyles, a very tiny clan of gargoyles, but it was still a new clan of gargoyles, which means we got to see a new design of gargoyles. And I like that we did slightly go back to the Manhattan clan. So, you know, not really anything I did not like about it. Even the ending to me was good. The way they ended it, I thought was very, very good. And I don't want to give away any spoilers, so I'm just going to leave it at that. This way, in case you haven't seen the episode yet, you can, I'm not giving anything away. Okay, feel free to check out my other videos. Okay, before we sign off, a few things I'd like to touch on. First off, a quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, please leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. Also, feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. I do have my name for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing, and the links for any sites mentioned in this video will be in the description section. Okay, YouTube subscribers. Any of my videos that cannot be found on YouTube are on my Facebook page. Facebook friends, basically the same deal. Any of my videos that are not on Facebook are on my YouTube channel. And to anyone who's interested, you can feel free to check out my Facebook group, Fanfic Corner. Please like and share this video if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.